Hey everybody! Well, that was dumb here. There's the fiery end. It's Lardbutt Gaming Incorporated. Two guys failing at Minecraft on the Karma
Yeah.
Modpack ATLauncher.
Hi.
Hi, fiery end. Episode 1313. I'm doing something silly here.
He
Today's
had
gonna
to
be a.
take his shoes off to count that high.
I did. I did, and I could do it though. We're gonna review. This is. Should we tell them my goof
Yeah,
up?
absolutely.
Yeah, this is episode 13, part 2.
He screwed up.
Um, I had no volume. I recorded an entire episode and had no volume at all. So it was pretty, but it would have been really quiet for y'all to watch. So we're going to review what I did just recently in episode 13.
Not the only time in your life you were quiet.
Yeah, it was 30 minutes of solitudeness. So, we're going to review and starts by going to the nether. And I'll show you what I did in the nether. Here's my boom, and a boom, and a boom, boom. I don't remember everything. I think I discussed getting the in episode 11. I'd have to review it, but I think that's where I discussed getting the blaze spawner. I don't think I talked about that in 13, but we made a few more changes here. I now have an ender chest set up and a trash can. But I go here, and I believe I showed you guys that direction before. And that leads over to the fortress and the Fiery End's portal to the nether and stuff. But what we do this time is I went down here, this away, and we go like that. We'll go around the bend. I'm going to have my crossbow ready. Fiery End made us some amazing crossbows. And I built this little thing. This was all lava, and I mean all lava. And I have built an endothermic pump, which is a fluid pump from Extra Utilities. It's actually part of the Ender Quarry, but you can build them in and of themselves, and they will pump lava. I put an ender tank on top of it, so it's going to pump the lava into the ender tank. I have a generator that's also being filled. That's what's giving power to the endothermic pump. So it's actually powering itself with that generator. And this is a dimensional anchor, which is just simply a chunk loader. Keeps this little device active. They say endothermic pumps will chunk load in and of themselves, but there's also been some discussion that it will only load itself once you load the nether. So to actually get your endothermic pump to pump in the nether, you'd have to go to the nether, then leave it every time you started the server. Then once you were active in the nether, it would stay active, but I don't want to have to do that. So supposedly this is the answer, dimensional anchor. And it is slowly but surely, and we're going to come over here and I can show you, turning this really, really large lava lake into stone. Yeah, so if we watch right here as it pumps, it should turn that to stone here shortly. And of course I get a zombie commander as I'm out here in the nether. It may not be pumping any lava right now. It may not need that lava, so that lava may not load here. So, but basically it's just loading. That's a chunk right there, and it basically mined that entire chunk of lava. And it has gone to the lava lake and back, as long as it's doing the same level. I'll show you back here, and all this is more lava lake. And I love the fact that you notice I went through solid ground there, and it's still mining all this stuff. So because it's that same level, I don't know that I'm ever going to have to replace that pump. A lot of times what will happen is you pump in the nether and it dries up a lake bed or as much as it can reach and it just stops working. And, ooh, light creeper. Um, Light creepers are awesome. They explode into glowstone, and I have learned instead of killing them, I always want glowstone. So I'm going to let him explode what's this one here? That's another light creeper. Good. I'm going to let him explode. And I'm just getting glowstone that way. What is this one? Solar creeper I'm going to kill. I don't like solar creepers. What's that one? That one's a light creeper. What's this one? That one's a solar creeper. Ender creeper, you're dead. Ender creeper, you're dead. Alright, so let's see if I can drag this. Oop, ghost creeper. Come here, light creeper. Kind of off topic here with these light creepers, but it's glowstone. And it's a quick, easy way to get it. So I'll be able to come here later on and gather up all this glowstone for another project. I'm going to need glowstone a little bit later on for something I want to build. Anyway, so this is my lava set up in the nether. So we're going to go back home. I'll show you what I did with it. Okay. Go back home. Sound effects. Love my sound effects. Hi, Fiery End. How's your day going?
Oh, dandy. I'm over here killing stuff. Just one shot at the king slime.
Oh, these signal crossbows are the bomb. I don't remember if we discussed them. We'll have to review the game footage. If we didn't, we'll go over them again at some point just because they are that phenomenal. So anyway, the ender tank of lava is connected to here. So that's pulling lava out through these fluid conduits, and I've got a couple of barrels that I've got full as backup. So if for whatever reason I run out of lava in the nether, I will at least have 3 more barrels here to figure out where to get more lava from in the meantime to keep my system flowing. And I might keep adding more barrels there just as in case. I'm going to work on getting a bedrockium drum, and I'll fill a couple bedrockium drums as backup. Here I built an aqueous accumulator and an igneous extruder, and I'm simply taking lava from there, feeding it into there, and I've already made a full barrel of stone and a full barrel of obsidian, and I now have a full upgraded barrel of cobblestone. And you simply have 3 settings here: cobblestone, obsidian. Cobble does not use any lava, stone uses a small amount of lava, and obsidian uses the standard full whatever it would take to make obsidian. That's why I have it actually hooked to lava, but it just does it. You don't have to do anything. There's no power needed. You just have to supply water and lava, and they just function. So the aqueous accumulator I put there next to an infinite pool of lava. So then the lava's pumping through here, and this is my power system. Bunch of generators, and I may upgrade these to a level 2 or maybe 1 level 3 generator at some point, because they might be a little bit more efficient, but that's going to be generators, and I have room to put some more there. They're going to feed into these hardened energy cells, and I may or may not upgrade those in the future, but these are basically full of capacitors, basically, or a battery storage. So that is all just stored RF. Each one of these, is it 2 million RF stored? Yeah, 2 million RF per, so if I ever have a huge battery drain or huge need of energy, hopefully that will get me past whatever it is that's doing the draining. And then I'm running it into these energy conduits underneath. And I'm feeding in a couple different places. One of the places I'm feeding over into this little doohickey. This is my ender lily farm. Basically it's growing them. It's an ender IO conduit, and this is a farming station. And it basically just takes the ender lilies, replants them on the end stone, and boom. Harvests and replants. And just constantly gives me ender pearls. So this was the fun part. We talked in the last episode, I believe in episode 12, we want to get draconium. It's a drastic need, and from what we can tell, it appears to only come from a laser drill. And to make the pre-chargers for the laser drill, we need pink slime, which...
If any of you out there are aware of another way of getting draconium, please let us know. But as far as we can tell, yeah, with this mod pack. But yeah, we need it, and this is the only way we can think of to get it.
If there's another way that we haven't been able to figure out reading through the utilities and the whatchamahoo jiggers, let us know. But pink slime balls to make pink crystal. So the only way to get that is through a slaughterhouse. and a slaughterhouse there. You can just see I killed a cow. Inside there, I have a generator, mob generator. It's a spawner, but it requires essence. Okay, so how do you get essence? You have to have some kind of a way to power that with essence. I'll go underneath and show you what I mean by essence. We're going to look at the interface. This essence here, it uses this to spawn the mobs. If you don't have the essence, see how it just filled up? And now it's working. It's using that essence, and it actually just spawned a cow or two above me. Without essence, it's not going to spawn anything. And you can see here where I put the reusable safari net with a cow in it. So where do I get that essence from? We need the essence because we're selecting pink slime. Pink slime is what we use to make the pink slime balls. Pink slime balls make the pink. Alright, so where do we get that from? This is why I did that awakening. One of the reasons I did the awakening ritual. Inside there, you can see this room is dark. That purpley effect. That is all the cursed earth that I dug up in the other episode that I did earlier, where I did the ritual at night and I sacrificed and we did that and I died and digging up all that earth. It's for that cursed earth in there. Cursed earth spawns those mobs like you saw when I did the ritual. Here's how I power the entire system. Those lights will keep anything from spawning on that cursed earth. These have a way of getting in there to look at it a little bit closer if I want. So mobs will spawn on it, and then these conveyor belts make sure they stay within the radius of that grinder. You can see the teeth going. That grinder is taking those mobs, and if we come under here and look, when it takes those mobs, oops, get to the interface of the grinder. Here we go. It will create then essence. So then I'm piping the essence out underneath and up into here, and that's what's powering our cow grinder. Alright, well we have enough pink slime. So I turned that off for a reason because I'm going to swap out now to a different mob soul. We're going to do wither skeletons. I think we have enough for our laser drills, but we want wither skeletons. So I'm going to swap out and grab a reusable safari net. I need to build a door here, and I haven't done it yet. That's something that's in a future project. So I'm just going to break this cobblestone to get in. You can see if I sit here, it just wants to move me automatically. So I'm going to use my flight. Anyway, so auto spawner. So I'm going to take out that safari net. Cow's now gone, and I'm going to replace him with the skeleton. So now it should make another skeleton next time it gets essence. We have to make one more change. Put my cobblestone down. If I am going too fast, guys, I apologize. I just want to make sure I cover all this. So cows you harvest with slaughterhouses. We're done with cows. So I'm going to pick up the slaughterhouse. And I'm going to put it back into my storage. And instead of the slaughterhouse, I'm going to get a grinder. Now that grinder up there is farming and it's filling these chests, so I'm going to add a grinder over here. And it's going to have its own inventory. So now that grinder is set up. I might have to change the piping on it. We'll find out here shortly. So now anything that spawns in that move is going to hit with a mob grinder because it's no longer farming cows in there. It's going to farm nether skeletons. And it's going to pull it in here. I got to check the configurations real quick. Let's see here. Let's check the conduit. So items that's set to extract, it's going to extract essence. Again, I'm taking that same essence, which is not enough to run itself, but also feeding it into there. So getting a double shot of essence. And, okay, power. So this looks like it's set up correctly. It's going to pull items into these chests. Okay, good. So the mob grinder is now set up. I feel like I'm missing something. Mob grinder. Soul, that is set to go there. I think I've got the configurations correct. Yep, looks good. Alright, so we're going to make it dark in there. Boom. See, the second it got dark in there, mobs started to spawn. Now this grinder, killing them, it's going to go through a work circle. Once it gets down, it'll kill everything that's in front of it. Once it kills them, it's going to take any items they drop and put it into those conduits, and it's going to take the essence, and it's going to put the essence over here. So we can see generating there, coming here. So what we're really looking to see is if this generates another skeleton or not. Wither skeleton. Should be getting something soon. It's killed quite a few mobs now. Probably at least 10. That should be enough. I'm afraid if I go underneath it'll spawn and I'll miss what spawned. But I want to check and make sure that it's getting up. And that, my friends, is not a normal skeleton, but that is a wither skeleton. You can see how he was dark. So it is spawning wither skeletons. Excellent. So down here, it's going to pull out anything that that wither skeleton drops. So hopefully we'll get necrotic bones and wither skeleton skulls. That's the main things that we're out. It's not the fastest. There's faster ways to do it, but it'll do it on its own. We can come back later and check. And that is an elite wither skeleton. He should die shortly. Boom. Wither skeleton dead. And boom. Okay, so it is functioning. So we have a wither skeleton farm. Would you like me to bring you a barrel of pink slime?
Yes, please.
Alright.
I'm in the nether, but yes, please. Take it to my base for me.
Alright.
Bitch.
I am at 16 minutes for my episode, and I think, for once, instead of running long, I'm probably going to run my episode a bit short. Before I bring this to you, I'm just going to finish working on my hue.
Actually, I am now in my base, so.
Are you? Okay, I'll be there shortly. I've been playing around with these seared bricks, using the smeltery to increase the own size of the smeltery. I learned that if you take stone, not cobble but stone, so I put cobblestone in my furnaces, turned it into regular stone, and if I put that regular stone in my smeltery, you can see my smeltery is truly way too big. I do not need a smeltery that size, but I just do. I'm compensating for something, we won't say what. I'm just going to add another layer here because I can. Not because I should. There's truly no point. I don't think I'm ever going to fill this smeltery to capacity. But if I wanted to, I actually have tried to put a bunch of iron in before and had it not all fit. So that's going to resolve that. So I'm going to keep doing this, and it's going to keep going up levels. So my has, this time, Hue Jazz Smeltery, my has, it's going to just grow and grow and grow. So I'm going to put these bricks back in for now for storage. And I'm going to take this pink... Oops, I have a cow. Why do I have a cow? I don't need a cow. Let's go put that cow back. Sorry if this is boring you today, Fire End. He's listening to me do the same conversation a second time, and I'm sure it's got to be boring him. So anything we want to kill at some point, any kind of a mob that we want to farm, we just have to capture inside of a reusable safari net, and I'll be able to put it inside there, and we'll get loot drops. So we've gotten another necrotic bone in the meantime. Again, it's not hugely fast, but it functions. Should I fly to your base, or should I do that thing?
Up to you. I'm cool with either way.
Alright, I'm going to do the thing.
Do the thing.
We used to go out here, and right there was a block. It was a teleporter pad, and I had to look that direction, and I had to keep bouncing from, what, 16 bounces or something like that, or 12 bounces?
It was 10.
10 bounces. So, had to bounce 10 different teleports. Well, we learned from our comments from one of our awesome viewers.
Thank you so much.
Yes, TF2 teleporters. That's what that is. I'm not going to cover how they work. I'm just going to use it. Fiery End, he can do that on his because he's the one that figured it out and got it working and all that. Sir, where would you like this barrel of pink slime?
Right where you're standing is absolutely fine.
There's a barrel of pink slime.
Thank you so very much.
Can I
Just
do?
what I always wanted.
Can I do one of them to show? No, you should do that. You're building it. You show them how it works.
Okay.
But I
You
do
want me to
have
do it
something
right
for
now?
you. No, I want you to record it, but I got something here for you. Ha! Throwing slime balls at you.
Thank you.
All right. Did I cover my flight? I think I covered my flight, didn't I? I have built an angel ring, and I think I talked about building it in the past, but I love my angel ring, and of course the rigging of magnetization that the Fire Ant built me. Awesome stuff. We went out exploring one night. He now has a beacon to match my beacon, thanks to a lucky block. I think I'm going to call it today. 10 minutes short. I'm just going to do a quick 20-minute episode. We'll make up for it. I think we've well made up for it in the past anyway, from running long. Anything you want to add to this one today?
Nope, not a thing.
All right, so I think the next episode you'll be working on your laser drills?
Drill, yes. Yeah, now that I got the pink slime.
Awesome. And so any comments you want to leave? Anything we did wrong? Anything we could improve? Anything you want to see? Leave us those comments. Please give us lots of likes. We like to see the likes. Subscribe if you're interested in following along in the silly adventures. I think that's pretty much it for me. I'm going to go off, and I hope you'll join me. Let's go search for bacon.
Nah, I just had some bacon. I'm good, thanks.
You had bacon without me?
Yeah, betcha I did.
Bacon!